going on? This is Shango Rei, aka Real Deal Ray. Let me put it on the comments. I believe somebody's there already. Somebody seemed to be. Woo woo. What's going on? I'm having a little technical difficulties here. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to do this tonight. But what I can still, what I was gonna do is some, it's kind of like a workday version of Unfuck Yourself. Or if you have any questions, wanted some workday messages from Santissimo Workday. He's definitely in full effect right now. Always is. Sanchez, what's going on? TV, Prophetess Vance, Letitia, Strong, what's happening? Happy Friday to everybody. Salute, happy Friday to everybody. How's everybody doing? Has your Friday been unfuckworthy? Damn, man. I don't know how this phone died, but it's like not wanting to charge. Sheer Brown. What's going on, Sheer Brown? I say it has. Well, that's good. TV. Yeah. I wanted to thank everybody also who joined the Muerte Mula Ancestral Wealth Ritual. I took kind of yesterday off in a way, like I usually do after a ritual. I just kind of like the next day, I don't do much. July Soul, what's going on? Oh, we're good. We are excelente, woo-woo, thank you. Neff, what's up? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I don't have a way to see my PayPal right now, which is why I'm not putting it on. Well, I'll still put it on there. We're gonna have to figure some shit out. That's just what it is, where was it at? I'll put this up even though it's more of a unfuck your Friday type thing. Oops. Boom. There you go. We'll just do it like that. But in a moment, what we're going to do is just open it up. Are you going to do another ritual? Well, yeah, eventually. Share Brown. We just got finished with this one. Kind of thinking of just doing, I don't know what we're doing for like Halloween exactly yet. I have some ideas. Probably something, just some type of veneration celebration type thing. Not really necessarily a ritual. Got money on your mind, huh? That's probably what is next, and then I don't know yet for November, you know. But the Muerte Mula Wealth Ritual, the subliminal incantation version of it, which is basically a ritual, an audio ritual slash it actually even acts like a talisman too. And it's designed to whereas you just play it for like little 10 minutes once a week, and you don't have to keep listening to it for hours and hours and hours and hours and shit like that. And yeah, I'm actually sending that to all ritual participants later on this evening because I wanted to make some last minute tweaks. But yeah, TV and I wish you well. Oh, for sure. They're good. I wish them well also. Yeah. Let me see. Trying to think about anything else as far as anything that I wanted to say before. What I was going to end up doing is just opening it up. For right now, I think what we're going to do is. Oh, looks like I can. Okay, cool. As long as I keep it plugged in, we probably shouldn't have a problem. I said probably, But yeah, it was yeah. You didn't even see her, she's still chilling, you know what I mean? She's You gotta spoil her, you know? You gotta spoil her. Your attitude is this. And this is also, I think, why they say, to put yourself first a lot of ways. Because when you spoil her, you're spoiling yourself, I think that should kind of be the attitude, not necessarily spoiling, but like wanting to deliver, wanting to deliver in your attitude and your relationship. And yes, you can still, get results, and not just with her, even when it comes to other, gods or goddesses, other energies, you can, I always say this, go for the relationship, go for the long game, stop thinking so not monetarily, momentarily, this microwave magic mentality, perspective. It's really fucking shit up. Actually, it fucks shit up for whoever's doing the magic. If that is the filter in which you're looking through things, you're not going to have the most optimum time. Felicia Beeks, what's happening? Shout out to you. But yeah, that's and another thing that she taught me throughout all of this, even leading up to the ritual, is, and this is very important in navigating your path, or being on your path and stuff like that. Being true to yourself. And what I mean being true to yourself is being able to admit to yourself, um, whatever it is that you may be denying. You may not even be aware that you are denying, or are in denial, or are resisting, or are like, but sometimes, I was shown some things and some truths that for months, I I mean, well, I was committed to, something, and it's like, hey, she pulled up some stuff for me, like, hey, this is also why things ain't moving the way you want them to move, because of this. Like, as long as you're divided, like I always say, a you divided can't stand, It doesn't matter really what the context is. It doesn't matter what it is that you have to accept or admit to yourself. If it is indeed true about yourself, it's the act of accepting itself. It's very liberating. So definitely wanted to pass that along, especially because when it comes to working your magic and stuff, a lot of times with especially with someone like her, you're going to get more than you bargained for. You're going to get way more in a lot of other areas, in a way, I guess you could say. You're going to get way more. So spoil her. If you have participated, like I said, don't let it just be a ritual. Let it be a relationship. Let it be a relationship. I've always said this too, and this goes for more than just her. Like, don't approach these deities like they're just some fucking ATM. These intelligences. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Because nobody's stupid. Just like most people, when somebody's just coming up to you for something, like they just want something. Like the bum on the street or some shit like that starts making this conversation and going all this way. It's like, look, you don't gotta take the long way around. Did you want a cigarette, or were you trying to ask for money? Which is, be direct, be honest. I find things work a lot better, especially money magic wise, when you think in terms of like, hey, like, I want to spoil her. Like, what can I get her? Because you tap also into that current of just giving because you really want to, not because like, I'm going to give so I can get something. Of course, it's going to come back, multiply, you know. But it's the joy. Like when you're giving something, like if you have children, and you're gonna get your child something for Christmas or their birthday or whatever, and you're excited because they're gonna be excited. They're gonna love it. Shauna Luckman, what's happening? All right, so let's get this party started. In a minute, not at this second, but in a minute, what I'm gonna do is open the door to blah, 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 blah. I can't do two things at once. I can't talk and spell. We're gonna do some carpools, you know what I'm saying? Get the rust off a little bit. See what's going on. Just a moment, I'm letting this shit load. Let me see, reading these comments, reading these motherfucking comments and shit on this Friday. You already know how it goes down, Shauna Luckman. She's like, hey. All right, let's see. Where we at? What we doing? All right. So this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna do free card pulls, meaning whatever it is whatever it is, right? If you'd like some form of, if you want to follow the ticker, all right? Follow the ticker there. If you have a specific question you want to, and we're steeped in this Santissima Muerte energy right now. That's just what's really fucking going on. So Bernice Green, hey, how are you, Bernice Green? Good to see you. So if you like your own personal question or whatever, you can just do that, okay? Send that donation right there to that paypal.me/Shango Rei. All right, but until in the meantime, in between time, if you just want to get a card, all you got to do is just raise your hand right there on the comments. Now, let's say I pick you. As soon as I get done with you, I'm just going to the bottom of the comments. I'm not going to be scrolling back or doing any of that nonsense. I find that it works just a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, apparently I do have company. Now that candle's popping like a motherfucker. I don't know if you heard that shit. Yeah, she's talking. She's like, aha. Shauna, no, that's not how it works, Mom. When you get a card pull, it's just whatever might come through. It's like kind of like spirit advice, just whatever it may be. Now, if you have a question about your love life, as I mentioned, you can follow this scrolling ticker on the bottom of the screen here. Okay, you see how it actually leads somewhere. It goes somewhere. It does. It goes right to that paypal.me/Shango Rei. And yeah, all roads lead to my debit. So yeah. Make sure you take advantage of that. Yeah, just like the prophet is just talking about, you know what I'm saying? Boom. You did hear Beaks? I told you. Yeah, see, I know I'm not crazy. No, it was loud enough to where I was like, oh shit, okay. And anything else? All right. Well, shit. Yeah. Gotta pay attention to things, Spirit's always talking. I'd say maybe the night before I came out, or before the ritual, I was outside, chiefing, and this is the first time it's happened at like, it's the first time it's happened over here. Like this moth just kind of flew, and it wasn't flying by where the light was. It was flying like whatever, and then it flew like right, basically on me. You know what I'm saying? Woo woo, I got you. You're first. I see you. All right. I see you. So we're gonna do that. But to me, moths also represent her. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, moths also represent her. And when you feel that motherfucking chill, yo, she's around. She is around. It might be warm, but then your hands get cold, or you'll feel a chill or something like that. You know, I'll just start off. I told Woo, you're right here, but I think I like that. I think I like that now. I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's a good idea. Uh, so hey, you got something for everybody. All right. Yeah. Okay. So starting off, opening the door. Just a general message. Just a general message. Thank you, Neff. I appreciate that. And then Woo Woo, I got you because I already called you. I laid claim to you, Woo. Okay, so now I got to make it so. I got to make it so. All right. You know what? There seems to be a lot of mental shit going on. All right, just a moment here. Just a quick moment. Okay, so now it's making sense why I brought up what I brought up about what I learned. Okay, another reason why you want to be real with yourself. When you can be, it's a superpower. Okay, when you can admit something to yourself that maybe you don't want to admit, or you just, maybe you're trying to manifest something like the opposite, but sometimes you got to go back before you can go forward. All right, and be able to accept whatever the hell's going on, or whatever it is that you actually feel, is very powerful. Another reason why you want to do that is because those who lie to themselves will attract that objectively, meaning people and bullshit and stroke artists who are full of shit. It always starts with us, you. So that whole honesty, a lot of people, I want someone who keeps it real, this and that, but then they're not keeping it real. And then they're not keeping it real with themselves. So how the fuck do you expect to have real? You gotta be that shit. Okay? Now let me show you the cards. Okay, first off, Jack of Clubs, General Jack, right? Six of Clubs, Three of Spades. And I know that this is usually the time where people like to blow up and get super fat and just like eat and drink and be merry and all that shit. That's cool, but please, she's also telling me, hey, some of y'all don't watch it. I might be coming for one of y'all. I might have to come take one of y'all, as far as watch your health also. But I do see this seems to be something floating around here. All right, so whether this is relating to what you haven't been able to look at yourself square in the eye and admit to yourself, nobody has to know. That's your shit. All right. Or what's been going on around you. People keeping and omitting information from you. Okay. From you. That's specifically what the hell that feels like too. So deception and manipulation, but by way of omission, by way of what they're keeping away, by way of what's not been said to you. All right. Another thing too, you want to definitely. Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, she's talking about how it does no good. Like, what? It does no good to have an intuition if you don't listen to it. And part of listening to it is not just listening to it, it's adhering to it. It is putting it into action in your life. If it's an intuitive type of like advice to you and you don't utilize it, what fucking good is it? You can have 1,000 readings, you can have you can have the most potent information, in your possession, but if you don't use it or utilize it, it is totally useless. It is totally useless. It's just mental masturbation. Yeah, mental masturbation. Yep. What did you say there? Oh my gosh, I promise you, I've been talking about was this mental illness relationships at dinner with my bestie. Yeah, man. In a way, to me, it was almost like a psychosis. A lot of you are afraid to tell the truth because you're afraid of some type of a consequence. So I asked you to ask yourself this, and she's telling me, okay, because sometimes she could be a little bit, she's the ever-loving mother who will fucking, propel, project the fucking spiritual chancleta just spinning at your fucking head. There was a point I was actually going to make, and it just went, whoop. Too much weed. Too much weed nowadays. All right. What was I just about? Bring it back, would you? Could you? Could you bring it back? All right. Thank you. Hey, Birdie. She was saying something about are you an adult or are you a child? Because if you notice, children lie a lot, just naturally. Sometimes they're in their pretender world. Other times they're fucking lying. But they're lying because it's not even a character thing. It's most of us, most beings are going to lie to avoid trouble. Because sometimes that lie can be the difference between getting your ass whooped, physically assaulted, whatever, however you want to look at it, or getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? And so she's basically, I'm going to sum it up. She's like, are you a fucking adult or are you a child? Only children are going to do all that shit. They lie and then they lie to lie and then they lie to cover up their lies, and it's all to avoid some type of, so to avoid some form of trouble, Some of you are also lying because you're trying to keep this image going. You're trying to keep this fucking image, maybe to somebody and or maybe yourself going because you're afraid of who and what and how things would be if that image was just fucked. If it's not real, then what the fuck? Like, get rid of it, When children tell the truth, they're usually hurting someone, but it's exactly, I mean, it does. Felicia Beek says it takes courage, it takes strength and courage to admit the truth. But that's what basically she's just saying. And she's kind of, just to sum it up, some of the holdup to some of your magic works, if you will, is also coming from that. Because I keep you reminded once again, what's that one? The story, the Japanese chick. She's like a samurai ninja, Disney movie, Mulan. Mulan couldn't whoop the bad guy's ass, or she couldn't hang. And the bad guy, the evil witch, was looking at her like, you're living a lie. Your cheese is split, yo. Your cheese all over the place. How the fuck do you think you're going to take me on? I live my truth. Yes, everyone sees me as the evil witch, but hey, I'll be that. I know who I am. So, I mean, and that's a story of a woman who pretends to be a man. So she's living a lie. Okay. Are you living a lie? Look, I'm not judging you if you are. Most people are. But what are you going to do about it? That's, I think, the most important question. Be on the lookout, too. Watch who the fuck you talk to. Some of you are like sieves. You can't hold water. You know what I'm saying? And I would almost go to say wager like 99% of the people that you're yapping your gums to do not have your best interest in mind. Okay, so please, like, really consider what are you doing? What are you doing? when kids speak truth, because they're just kids always just say it matter of fact. The only time they stop is after, they might have actually even gotten punished for saying something that was the truth, So, but yeah, they don't have no filter. They just come with it, especially don't be somewhere like, in the grocery store, with your 2-3-year-old or something like that. They can talk, but they don't have, you know what I'm saying? They're just like, yo, her ass is huge, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Why is she so round? Whatever. I don't know. They just be saying the crazy. I'm like, she has a thing on her face. I remember my son, because I think it was a woman, if I remember correctly, but she had like a big mole type of thing, And then here he comes saying some shit about it, like loud, of course, louder, right when we're passing by and shit, They don't got no filter. Hmm. So, all right, woo woo. Let's get to you. Let's see what's happening. Woo. Let's fellowship. Let's converge by way of divination. All right. All right. Whoa, what's happening? Okay. This will probably make sense to you, Woo, but she says that you're being, the way that I can translate it to me is, it feels like, yes, you may be going through your trials and tribulations right now, but I feel like you are being promoted in the spirit. I know that sounds so churchy, right? I seen it in the spirit, right? But yeah, but for you, I do feel that. I feel, in a way, she showed me a flash of like what do you call those people? they heat it up, dip it in water, heat it up, bang, a blacksmith. Yes. Yeah. A blacksmith. And in addition to that, though, I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like I feel like that also mirrors your earthly work. And in your earthly work, whatever that is, you can maybe say it's your job. You might have another form of work that you do. Like, the example I give is like someone who has a job, but then like I go to the Boys and Girls Club and help out. And like, that's really more where my passion is, or something like that. I would consider that also my work with the youth. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is for you, though, I feel like you are actually about to be promoted. That was the very first impression that I got. Yeah, my Lord. No. Where you been, Neff? Not Deacon Shango. Oh no. That would be Reverend Jimmy Popoff. Okay, to you. Thank you. All right. When I channel Reverend Jimmy Popoff, he does now and then come out. You know what I'm saying? Southern Baptist Reverend Jimmy. Oh yeah, Southern Baptist Reverend Jimmy. I work at the hospital. Okay. I feel like there's some form of going on for you, Woo. Next, well, you know what I'm saying? Who else wants a card? Don't be shy. Closed mouth don't get fed. Okay? Closed mouth don't get fed. So, you want a card? Put that hand up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Neff. Yeah. Excuse me. Shauna Luckman. I had you. I got you. Hold on. All right. Shauna Luckman. You're in luck, man. Okay? Shauna, you're in luck, man. All right? I got you. So, everybody now can stop crying, bitching, and sniveling, right? All these retrogrades are over now, right? Everybody can, stop. Everybody can actually go for something they know, right? They don't have to fucking hide, right? Shit. Oh, is this anonymous donor? We have an anonymous donor, I think. I gotta read. Oh, look, man, that's what I was. All right. No, just a very generous, donation. That's all. She's like, no, no, no need to say who and what. Just no. All right. So Luckman, let's go. For Shauna Luck. Card for Shauna Luck. Well, you got the big dog. You know what I'm saying? That king of spades. That king of spades. Yeah. Are you a Sagittarius, Shauna? I'm just wondering, just curious. Hold on here, but I want to tune into whatever this message is for you. All right. I don't want to this is not cookie cutter shit, if you will. Even if it's just a card pull, I got to come, Yeah. Shauna. All right, let's see what we got, Shauna. I gotta say it like this, man. I don't know what your situation is, Shauna, but I do feel as far as like what I'm being told is kind of like Scorpio and Sag ascendant. Well, I do feel like you have a Sag coming to you, though. I feel like there's a man coming to you. I don't know what that's about. I don't even know why, but it's obviously important enough for her to bring this up for me to tell you. And I don't know if there's anything like, I guess keep doing what you're doing, But in addition to that, she's saying that now is also going to be a time you're going to notice that I don't know if you have any court case or legal proceedings or anything like that. That's going to go in your favor, as well as if you have any management bosses or anything like that. It's always good to have them in your pocket. If you have to go punch a clock somewhere, it's always good to have them, in your pocket. Scorpio rising. Wow, that's a lot of Scorp energy. Yeah, but I think that fire is coming to you. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what your situation is. Like someone could say, "Well, I'm married," and say, "Hey, you know what? Stranger things have happened." Okay, so I think that this man does kind of represent, I think, something that you've been asking for or broadcasting. Maybe you haven't, been physically asking, but your frequency has been asking for it. Okay, so something's on the way, man. Like how Amazon you can track your package. All right, yeah, consider that this. All right. Next, who else would like a card? Okay, I see 13 of you and only 2 or 3 of you are conversing. That means we got Lurkeisha's Jaheim McKenzie, Scorp Gang, huh? I can't be mad at it. Shout out to the Scorp Gang. Shout out to all the Scorps. Oh, who's Scorp too? Oh shit. All this time, I never knew. I never knew. Aaron Velasquez, got you. How you doing? You're welcome, Shauna. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. Make sure this is. I don't want to miss anybody. I gotta keep checking this shit. What time is it? 9:30? Shit. All right. Hey, Camila Davis. Glad to hear it, Aaron. All right. So, can I get a card for Aaron Velasquez? Absolutely. For Aaron Velasquez. Aaron Velasquez. Yes. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hashata Basoto. Yeah. All right, Aaron. She's basically saying something like, it's basically kind of relating also to what we're like the general message also is like, mijo, where are you? Where are you divided? I feel like there's an Aaron Velasquez. I feel like I'm looking at an Aaron Velasquez divided. There's something that's dividing you right now. One half of you wants to do this, the other half of you wants to do that. Like a piece of paper just torn in half. Just all right. So what I would like to just offer to you is just, hey, that's where that whole acceptance thing comes in, because that acceptance thing will a lot of times alleviate this whole feeling torsion, because you can at least accept it. You know what I'm saying? When you don't accept it, whatever it is that you may be in resistance of right now, Aaron Velasquez. Hey, why? Thank you, D Nunez, MSC. Appreciate that. You got a super sticker there. All right. So Aaron Velasquez, I would question if you're looking at yourself and you've been having certain turbulence, certain problems, things may be a stuck point. All right. She's showing me that I feel like there's some division here inside, internally. She's also saying, hey, get that frequency, correct your frequency. All right. You correct your circumstances by correcting your frequency. And then your actions follow. And then everything just seems to fucking get great. All right. So she said to do that also because there may be a situation if you stay in that particular frequency, you might be divested also of some money, is what she's saying. So those type of things never work out. The longer you stay in one of them type of signatures, vibes. Does that make any sense to you? If it doesn't, that's all. Because it will. The most important thing is when it makes sense to you, Like I've said, there's times I've said, shoot, I don't know what the fuck this about. And really, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me to know. Okay. I seen. Yeah, raise your hands if you want a. Hey, one more thing. I'm sorry. I usually don't like, but sometimes if it keeps coming, whatever. Aaron, whatever it is that you're working for too, or whatever it is that you're going for. All right. You may want to think in terms of partnership. If you've been pondering on starting a venture or whatever, you may want to think also in terms of partnership. Okay. Have their strengths, counteract your weaknesses and vice versa. All right. Going to the bottom. Going to the bottom. D Nunez, would you like a question? I mean, would you like would you like, fuck it. Would you like me to answer a question? Is there a question I can answer for you or help you with? Let me know. Absolutely, brother Aaron. What's going on? All right. So I'm looking at the bottom here. Oh, Kamira, I see you. All right. Kamira. Kamira. Card for Kamira. Show me what I need to know. For all those I put a card for, let the information be accurate, truthful, and relevant to them. Card? Okay, D. Nunez. Thank you. I will definitely get that to you right now. Kamira Davis. 4 of diamonds. You know what she's saying to me? She was like, tell her I said this. what do you really want? What the way you want? Because you can't get it unless you know it first. All right. You can't get it. Oh, really? Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, she said that you can't get it. All right. Your what and your why. Now is the time. I think your what and your why has changed, is basically what I've kind of been being shown, Camille Davis. And uh, you need to reassess, I guess. I think you have maybe changed or shifted. So now perhaps maybe something that you were going for or striving after, or, attempting to manifest, working on manifesting, however you want to say it. I really feel that there has been some changes and you're due for a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can stay chasing outdated things and we kind of wonder why shit comes maybe slow. You know, whoa, there was a little flash there. I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, like, you basically you owe it to yourself to check in with yourself and to see what's going on, and to see, what the updates are. I think you've received some updates. Okay, so I think you need to check in with your just check in and see what the hell's going on. But the main question was like, what the hell is it that you really want? Do you know what you want? Because the most important things that you can know right now is what you want and why. You get those two, you basically almost got the whole shit. Did you see that flash, Felicia? Thank you, because you're helping me. Like, I know I'm not well. Maybe I am crazy by these standards, but yeah, I've definitely shifted and definitely have been reevaluating things within myself. Okay, good. Well, then let this also be an encouragement. Then just, hey, keep going. Since you're on that page, this is like a confirmation in for you. So you're in the right ballpark. All right. But yeah, I seen that flash. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's my stomach. Yeah. So okay, D Nunez MSC. What is MSC MSC dot? What does that stand for? If I may ask. I got your card right now. We're going over to you this. I don't know if you're a Miss or Mrs. So don't don't stone me. I thought you was about to blink. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Shit just went droop droop. I'm like, what? All right. Don't forget now, if you have your own personal private question, not private, but it's it's on YouTube. But if you have your own question that you want to ask, feel free. Get into this shit. Master of Metaphysics. Okay, I like that. All right, so let's get this card for D Nunez. Message. You see my mic. Niño Violet. Niño Violet. Yeah, right. All we need is some orbs, Neff. That's it. That's all we need is some orbs and some other shit, right? All right. So Nunez, being that you are a master of metaphysics, I guess it can happen to even the best, huh? I'm getting that there is something, a course of action, something that must be done, or something that actually you already know what it is because it pertains to something that you want or that you are in the process of, right? Becoming, doing, being. Um, And I don't like using the term, but as much as I say I don't like using the term, and I still end up using it anyway. But the whole leap of faith thing. So I guess this is just kind of like, busting your chops a little bit. Like, hey, you need to take that leap. But since you're a master of metaphysics, you already know about the whole leap of faith. You know how the faith imaginal aspect, of course, is the actual reality. You know, but I just sensed there was some hesitancy, even with the master of metaphysics, because you're in a meat suit too. So as long as we're in these meat suits, we are subject to all kinds of different things. So yeah, this whole leap of faith thing. Somewhere there's something for you. Even the leap of faith to me comes when you come to and you meet up with your self-imposed limitations, whatever those are. You almost can't get away from those as long as you're in a meat suit. You know, even if you stretched the envelope, a lot, there's still that edge. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, I know I can do anything, but that looks like a stretch. One of those type of things. Hey, Deacon and Smack, what's up? So yeah, I don't know. She's saying that whatever this is, it looks like it could seem a little overwhelming even to you. But I think you know what it is and what the first step is, and what it is. You don't have to know everything. You just need to know the very next step, or obviously that. So yeah, thank you, D. Nunez. Well, then you got your. I know what you wanted. You wanted to see about if Spirit was going to confirm for you. That's basically because I'm preaching to the choir. Hashada basoto. Yeah, I know that. I'm preaching to the choir. YouTube and no notification. Get out of here. Are you kidding? Well, that don't surprise me. That don't surprise me at all. I hate to say it like that, but it really don't. Absolutely, D. Nunez, master of metaphysics. I have a confession. Y'all make me so happy. I want to thank. Oh, right on. Hey, I'm sending that energy right back to you, okay? Because we really truly appreciate you. You are definitely an addition and an asset here, okay? You bring a lot with you. So, like I said, your presence is noticed when it's missed. Also, when you're not here. All right. So, salute. Shout out to you. Oh, oh shit! I think Woo is right up in here. Let's see what Woo's talking about. 13 man, asking about the money alone. Okay, yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, may I ask about the money loan loot? Okay, so now that I have you here, what did you want to ask? I didn't understand that one. The first one. What about the money loan loot? Can you help me out, Woo? What did you want to know about that? Yeah. No, we're just waiting on you, Woo. We're just waiting on you. You know what that reminds me of? That old En Vogue song. I won't be wasting my time waiting on you. That shit was hard. 3 nice kisses. What's happening? How are you? Happy Friday to you. For you to come home now. That shit was hard. That bass line on that motherfucker was bananas. Hey, Cali representative in the house. We're doing cards here. I'm just waiting on Woo because I was going to answer her question, but I don't understand the first one. I'll tell you what, Woo. I hope you see this because I'm kind of waiting on you. You may be having internet problems though. But well, let's do your general. Let's do it. Let's do a more comprehensive general for you, okay? So if you are seeing this, all right, you already know what to do, all right? Make your way to the front of the Shango Rei altar, all right? Hit them knees, all right? And go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Just hold it at the top. And just like you can notice your strain to keep this breath in, you can also notice the relaxation around the strain. All right, when you're ready, woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Connect, that's right. Open up a space for whatever needs to come through for you. And that's how you do it. Oh, what I may need to do to manifest it. I'm limited on doing it full force. Mm-hmm. Are you referring to the ritual? I'll get to that one second. I'll wait for you to answer that. All right. All right. So let's get a general. Just what more? We need more. We need more. We need more. All right. We need more for this rule. We need more for rule. We need more. Is it raining where y'all are at? I know. It's been raining wherever for a lot of y'all are at. I'm over here, you know. I reside in California, so I'm like, oh, it's raining. Oh. Because even just like last week, the shit was fucking lovely. All right. So I got your cards. Just give me a moment here, Woo. God damn. I don't know if y'all can hear the stomach rumbling and shit. No, cold as fuck. Yeah, I know. Dry in this desert and and in 80s. Yeah, it's raining here. All right. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Starting to feel like they're here. I'm just checking in there with you guys. All right. Definitely, woo woo. Definitely right now. I'm gonna show you your cards real briefly, but as far as just the general goes, you actually, yeah, as far as the general goes, like I told you you're being like moved up, right? I definitely feel like this is definitely you got the 11-11 going on. Numerical value of a jack is 11. So you got two jacks that actually fell next to each other. 11-11. See this money? These are money cards. Great money cards. This one to me feels very good, even though it can also represent a loss of money, but then you have this right next to it. So this right here is letting me know that this is about the finances, definitely, like I said, going to another level. Now, there's one last thing. There's only one thing that can stand in the way of this, woo-woo. Only one thing. And this one thing, I think, I don't know what this means, hey, but she's talking about dealing with grief. Grief. I don't know exactly how. I'm not saying that you haven't, but it's like I'm seeing, have you ever seen, okay, have you ever seen like a vehicle, a little pickup truck that has way too much shit on top and even makes you nervous to drive behind it because you're like, this shit could just like cause a ton of accidents. Like I seen this little truck and it had like, it was literally like a cartoon. Like the truck was like this big, okay? But all the shit on top of it was like this. I don't even know how it was on the truck and how it all just didn't fall all over everywhere. But that is the image that I got. And the way I'm interpreting that image is more or less like I see you as like the little truck. You just keep on trucking, but I feel like that means I don't know how, like everyone's grieving process is different. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that you have grieved, all right? But to me, like I said, this card, this at the end, I won't even say that it's gonna necessarily stop you. It can hinder things, but what's more important here is not just the things, but what is on the way to you. It's your own emotional health and well-being as well. All right. Robot voice. Okay. I got something for that robot voice. Hold on. Ooh, I'm gonna get to your next question. Whoa. All right, hold on. All right. No, you're not. Oh, ohenama, ohenama hope, ohenama hope. Okay. Yes, seen one last week. Oh, you must be a little bit behind your stream.
Oh, it's on the ticker right there. Ohinama Happy. Yeah, you see that right there? It goes by. It's on the screen. Get your question answered. If you have one, if not, I can just do a free card pull for you also. Like card pulls are gratis, you know. How am I sounding, folks? Am I sounding a little better? Am I sounding Shangoic or am I still sounding like a robot? Let me know. All right. So you had said, let me see. Nah, like doing my part of the ritual. All right. I sound good. I sound bueno. All right. Yeah. All right. So for your part of the ritual, the lucky long loop, right? You were in the lucky long loop, correct? I and forgive me, I forget who was in what a lot of times, you know. Show you right. Show you right. I've got, hey, you know what I'm saying? Stay in power. Want to think whatever. What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? Because when you think I'm something, I come right back again. Yeah, you sound like Papa. All right. Okay. I'm still trying to woo. As far as when you say your part in the ritual, do you mean like the ritual that we did? I'm a little bit confused. That's all. I just want to be sure, like I'm precise, man. You know, I work better with precision. I don't want to leave it because I want to be able to answer your question, you know, specifically. So you haven't had the chance to fully do the long loop ritual, or am I hearing correctly? Or you can just confirm. Excuse me, shit. Confirm or deny. That one just snuck out, shit. Because I just want to make sure that I'm understanding the question. That's all. Um, I've got staying power. When you think it's over, I come right back again. That's my nigga right there. Shit. Barry White is a music god. That's one of my music gods. I had a pantheon of music gods. He one of them. Jupiter's cool. Jupiter skies. Yeah. Oh, did I miss something here? Woo woo, where are you at, man? Okay, yes. I'm sorry, my bad. Woo, I just seen you right now. Okay, so you said yes. What you can do. So you did kind of participate, but you said you didn't fully, right? Okay, so what I would suggest to you, is there a reason, like, have you already went through it? Have you already went through it? Or like, did you kind of like hit it in pieces or something? Like, all you got to do, like at the very least, I'm trying to remember that ritual. I don't even remember what the hell we did. Shit. I'm trying to remember so I can answer the question too. But honestly, for you, I would just say, did you make the powder? Because I showed you how to make the powder in there, the Lucky Long Loop powder. You confirmed it that the grieving is a part of the problem. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, no. I get that. Yeah. I get that part, Woo, about what you're. I'm asking, can you read cards on the money long loot? Okay. I'm going to do my best here for you. I just want to be sure because, like, I'm a little confused with this shit. All right. So let's see some cards on this. What she needs to optimize. I'm going to ask it like this. How does she optimize the money long loot? All right. How does she optimize the money long loot? How does Woo Woo optimize the money long loot? How does she optimize the money long loot? All right, just a second. Just a second. Just a second. All right. So look, I have a question for you. Hopefully you can answer this like in a. Oh, it's okay, Woo. I just want to. Yeah, I just didn't really kind of understand about. Because some people might want me to ask, or they may ask me like, "Hey, did it go well for me? Is it like, am I still cool? Is there something else I need to do?" So I just wanted to be precise about as far as that goes, because I really, to be honest, I cannot even remember how the ritual went. When we do rituals, like I literally do, what do you call it? Press delete. I banish that shit from here. I don't even think about it no more. So I forget who, what, when, where, why. I do the work, and I just get rid of it. Yeah, but okay, this is what I have for you. Okay, I'm just gonna give you some information because I gotta move on, but I want to be sure to give you something for this question, something that's relevant, something that assists you. I think this is the most important card of the whole thing right here. All right. Now I don't know exactly, what you was, if you had a specific amount in mind. I know that the lucky long loot, as far as like if we're talking about the lucky long loot, that has to do also with gambling, games of chance, just winning money. It was more of a lighter, fun money ritual. Um, but one of these is also, see, this is the card of the actor. It can be the card of the liar or the thief, right? But this is the card of the actor. So in essence, too, this is about committing to the bit. This is about really stepping in. This is about identity. Okay. This is about stepping into somebody or stepping into the version of yourself that is lucky. All right. Now, this is not faking it till you make it or no shit like that. This is actually literally, this is almost like channeling. Actors channel, is what they do. So it starts with that, because once you get the who, then the what, as far as just like, hey, go play this over here, go do this over here. All that comes after. All right. Second of all, have you been giving, as far as like maybe even on a day-to-day basis, or just anything. I mean, or maybe not a day-to-day basis, but you know what I'm saying? Like circulate. I know you circulated here, so I mean, hey, 1,000,000,000 fold back at you, but I'm just talking about other ways. You see a homeless person, you give them $1. You maybe throw a little extra bit of a tip on. Like these things do matter. And finally, she's telling me also to say, hey, you gotta like approach this. Like if you approach this like you've already won and you have absolutely no attachments to whatever it is game that you're playing. And she's also saying, this is the other thing too with this. She's telling me to tell you that you have to like, you got to kind of like get in state, what they call in state. So if you're going to go gamble, you want to get into that state of abundance. Like I'm rich, bitch. Like you want to just feel like that, literally and truly feel like that. Also, when you feel like that, you feel like you don't need nothing. And when you don't need nothing, then everything seems to be even readily available to you. Okay, so I would say that that's probably that information right there will definitely begin to turn. Now, like I said, that ritual, if I recall correctly, had to do with gambling also, games of chance, okay, sweepstakes, stuff like that. If you're not playing, there's no way that that's going to work. It's like the old lottery commercial, you will lose every lottery game that you don't play. So you got to play to win, So I hope that this answers the question clearly. It's not like there's any one magic bullet. All right. So moving on, who else would like a card? What are we at? 10:05. I think I have about 15 minutes. Yeah. Who else would like a card? Get it while it's hot. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it while it's hot. That's all. Okay. No. Okay. Woo does Adela. I got you. Deaconess Smack. But does it make sense to you though, Woo? I really want to make sure it makes sense to you. Okay. Just let me know that. Let me know if I'm making sense to you or if you get what I'm saying. All right. Toria Rena. Toria Rena. All right. So Adela, I had spotted you. I called you out. Deaconess Smack. Card for Deaconess. Card for the Deaconess. Can we get a card for the Deaconess? Santísima Muerte. Tengo una tarjeta para Deaconess. Hope I said that right. I know that was butcher. Oh well. I'm going to show you a card, but I feel like there's another message around here for this shit. Okay. Although my first impression was, were you going for like some type of a raise or something? Are you getting a raise? Or is a raise a real possibility also? This doesn't just have to be about your work though. You're approaching, like your GPS says, hey, in 0.3 miles, you're going to come to a cross, section. You're coming to a cross section. Let me be your GPS here. Okay. And this has to do with, call me crazy, man. I feel like this has to do with substantial substantial finances in a way. Okay. I feel like that's actually what we're talking about here. And the reason I asked about it, I'm waiting for a new position to post so I can apply. Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if within the next few days it's posted. Whatever it is, I do also feel it relates to that, but it's not solely based on that. I don't know how, but I feel like there's something else coming for you in addition. But I also did feel like having to, usually when it's a promotion at work, it's more 10 of spades, you know, but in this case, I feel like this applies also for you for work, because this is also like a promotion and money, you know, money going to the next level. But I just feel like some way, somehow, don't even ask me because I don't know. All right. But I feel within the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 months, you know, giving it time, being patient, letting it, you know, unfold like it needs to. You know, shit. I feel like there may be some type of substantial amount of money coming to you somehow, some way. I don't know what it is. Maybe you get a letter and it's like, hey, we're doing a class action lawsuit. You know, if you bought tacos at this place, you may be eligible for 30,000. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but something. All right. Yeah. Well, let me confirm that for you then, Deaconess. Okay, let me confirm that for you. I don't know how. Listen, you get any inkling to go maybe play something. Also, you want to have all cylinders working right now. But I feel like you're on your way and pretty much you almost can't fuck it up. All right. All right. I'm just checking the oh shit. Okay. Are you Foreign Boys production? Oh, Hinama happy. Yes, you are. You definitely are. I'm telling you. That was like the first thing that kind of came to my mind, and I was just like, how am I going to explain this shit? I don't want to just say some little thing and be like, well, there it is. You know. So let's see here. Did you leave a note? Okay, yeah. I got you. General reading. All right. Ohenama happy. Okay. Ohenama happy. Approach the Shangoran altar, would you? Could you? Should you? I think you should. All right. Now go ahead and just you know, take a look. Go ahead and gaze into these cards. All right. Take a nice deep breath in. And when you're at the top of that breath, just hold it. Just hold it for a second. Hold it so you can start to notice the strain of your lungs wanting to just let that shit out. All right. And then when you're ready, woo saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Right? Creating a space for whatever needs to come through for you right now, right here. All right, let's hit it. Hey, absolutely, Adela. It felt real to me, Adela. Like it just felt like, to me, it already felt like it happened. I just don't know how. You know, I don't know if your dear Aunt Sally, you know, it's like, I remember you before she croaks. Like, oh yeah, throw in Deaconess in there too. You know, give her about a third of my shit. You know, it's the strangest. Très bizarre. Très bizarre. Okay. Oh, Ohenama. Happy. Am I saying your name right? I bet you I'm fucking saying it spot on. Ain't I? I'm fucking nailing it. Ain't I? All right. Ohenama. General. General for Ohenama. General for Ohenama. General for Ohenama. What needs to come through for Ohenama? Please share whatever needs to come through for Ohenama. All right. All truth, all facts, no cap. All facts, no cap. Uh-huh. All right. Just a moment here. Clearing up some karma, huh? It feels almost imprisoning, doesn't it? I don't know. There may even be some legal shit going on with you. Call me crazy. But let me just show you your cards real brief, and then we'll break these down. All right. All righty. So you got the Three of Diamonds. You got the Queen of Spades, man. I'm going to tell you what this all means to me, anyways. So, number one, I feel like you're in some form, like, I feel like shit is, I'll say money. Okay. I feel like money is, like, you're in this weird situation, right? I feel like I can feel you worrying about your money. Yet and still, I also feel, or maybe this is more forecasted, maybe this is actually about, we're right on the doorstep of it, but I feel like an incremental increase. All right. But at the same time, because this Three of Diamonds is coming through very strange for me right here. It's both bitter and sweet. Okay. It feels like you still worry about the shit. Okay. It does. It feels like you still worry about the shit. And you know what? And it's also, dude, look, you know what you're coming here for? You want to hear about this woman. That's what you want to, that's what you want to know about, right? Ohanama, I'm talking to you, all right? There's a woman here. There's a woman here. For some reason, I might be wrong in the details in saying this to you, but I feel like it's got you very confused, bro. Very confused. I feel like it has you off your square. All right. I feel like she's living here rent free. This shit just turned around. Yeah, you can, Dark Moon. Follow this sliding ticker right here. Sorry, didn't mean to get distracted. But I can clearly see this shit now, right? And when I first seen this Queen of Spades, I don't know if this broad's a fire sign or if she's just more, she just has a, I don't know, like maybe, I don't want to say she's a troublemaker, but maybe she always finds herself into trouble. All right. But I can also see how I see your mind right now as a table that is wobbly. It's hard for you to focus right now. All right. Hey, Anna B. Cabral, thank you so much. Shout out to you. Okay. It even has, whatever the situation with this woman, even has you kind of like self-sabotaging yourself, or maybe doing things you know you shouldn't, or not doing things that you know you should. Slacking on your macking in other ways. All right. Now, if this is making sense to you, let me know. But in this situation with this woman, I feel it's a situation where it's probably you putting in more than you're getting back. All right. That has you in debt. That has you in debt. You know, that right there has you in debt. And I don't feel like things are going the way that you would like them to go with this woman. I think maybe you might have even had high hopes and shit. Okay. For something, or it's just something, I don't know, but there's something about this woman that is like all over your ass. All right. You may think, or it may even feel like, damn, I can't help but get this bitch out my head, man. You know what I mean? And but I do have something for you. You're going to have to sort some things out. Okay. And I know maybe you might even be wondering if this woman is part of your karma. And I would have to say, based off of what I'm seeing also, it's quite a possibility that this is a karmic relationship for you. All right. Karmic relationships seem to be one of the most difficult. All right. But you are entering a time young Ohanama. Ohanama. Young Ohanama. All right, you're entering a time here where it's getting kind of busy, man. Okay, it's getting like you have work to do. There's things to do. Okay, so what she's telling me to relate to you is whatever you got to do. Sometimes not deciding keeps things in a loop. It just spins around and around and around and around inside your head. Also, okay, slow down. I don't want to miss anything. All right. Uh, to also alleviate this, because I feel like this is a major problem for you, not being able to focus. Okay, you need to like journal, not because you know it's a way of getting shit out of your head. You need to be able to write it down. So it's like even just writing it down, just something that whatever the shit is that's going on inside of you, you got to get it out of you. Because my point is, you're approaching this space in your life that's going to require you. It's going to be more busy. It's going to require more of you, and it's also going to require more of your focus. Okay, and whatever's going on here, you need to find some type of whether it means you accept whatever it is or you reconcile something or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is, but it needs to be situated. You need to get this shit squared away. That's how I wanted to say it. You need to get this shit squared away because you can't keep going on like you're going on. Does that make sense to you? But that's what I have for you. I swear, man, I think upstairs they have this. I don't know if they have a child. I don't know what. This motherfucker been banging around like a motherfucker all night. 1019. I think I have a few. Oh, Angela, would you like to ask a question? I'd like to show my gratitude for the super sticker. Would you like? Hey, oh, Mama, does that make sense to you? Well, I don't know if you're still here. Angela B. Cabral, would you like to ask a question, or would you, you know? But until you answer. Oh, just saying hello? Well, I like the way you say hello. You know exactly how to say hello to Sean. He loves that way. Salute to you. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Real talk. Oh, thank you. Say, didn't you live in like Belize for a while or something like that? Didn't you move down there? Ah, was that you? Belize or not Belize, somewhere like that though. I want to say either, I don't know, but it was like in order to move down there, it took lips. Okay. If you was a man, I'd say it took balls, but like I years ago, and I was like, yo, that's so dope. And I saluted you. Yucatan. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. How have you been? How have you been? All right. Yeah. Because I remember that shit. Because that's not something you see all the time. For somebody to actually listen to their spirit like that, that takes fucking balls, yo. Shay Boogie, what's going on? Thank you, Shay Boogie. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, I remember that. That takes heart. That's what that takes, you know. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You're an inspiration. And I got to say that for real. You're an inspiration because that's not easy. And that's not like the average person ain't going to do that shit, you know. And, you know, let this be multiplied to you in the name of the most holy death. You know what I'm saying? 1,000-fold, if not 1,000,000-fold. Peace. All right. So who wants a card next? Who would like a card? Oh, 19 people on here. Y'all don't speak all at once now. Who wants a card? Or better yet, who want to ask a question? That's what we should be asking. That's the question to ask. Who wants to ask a question? All right. Follow that ticker. That ticker. TV. Hold on. Rex and I. Well, if you'd like to ask that, like what you're asking for seems to be like a general, you can get that right there. Just send that little donation there to the paypal.me. Or I could just do a card pull. But the hand that I seen up always. Yes, absolutely. TV. Okay. So we're going to kind of speed round this shit because I'm going to be getting out of here in about 10, 15 minutes tops. So TV, I'll start with TV. And then, like I said, I just check the bottom of the chats. If I see your hand up, I will get to you. All right, TV. Okay, TV, you are heading into a time bubble, if you will. I don't know if I described that accurately enough, but this is going to be a time you're headed into a space where you're going to be feeling rich. That doesn't mean necessarily you're going, well, if you feel rich, who's to say you ain't rich, right? This feels like the best. For example, if you got an office in a particular office building, like you got the best office out of all of them, right? You got the best seat in the house. You got the, so to me, and the first impression that I got from this, your manifestation is about to pop into, I don't know if this is a money manifestation or if it's something else, something physical, maybe like, I don't know if you wanted a new car or something else, but whatever it is that you wanted, I feel like this is like, and it's almost in a surprise way. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you. Rex and I, super sticker. Thank you so much, Rex and I. All right. Next, let me see a hand. Who want a card? Who want a card? I got you. Who want what? Oh, wait, Rex, you wanted just a general, right? So let me get to you after I get Rex. I'll just start going down the line. Neff, I see you. Rex, so you want to ask a general. Okay. Rex want a general. All right. When in doubt, just get a general. When in doubt, general it out. I've been trying to. Oh, you must be seeing a delayed on the stream. Oh, Hanama. Yeah, all right. Uh-huh. Just give me 1 second, Rex. Let me just do a little scan over this. I gotta say this to you, Rex. It seems like there's something popping up here right around the corner. All right. I'm trying to connect with the ancestors. Yeah. You don't gotta try. Oh, Hinama. I'm sorry. Hold on, Rex. You don't have to try. You always are. All right. Now, I don't know if you have maybe a physical setup that can help you spiritually, because just think of this as like a little portal, or if I have a whole room here, this is the analogy that I heard that really stuck with me. I'm going to pass this on to you, and then Rex, I'm going to be right with you. But I have to say this. When it comes to mine, I got to say this shit. But like, for example, there's electricity and power and energy running all through these walls. But depending on what I plug in to the wall is going to depend on how that energy is used and transformed and what shape it is, right? Like it might be in the shape of a refrigerator, might be a shape in the stove, might be a shape of an iron, might be in the shape of this phone charger charging up this fucking phone right here. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you want an ancestral altar. All right. So I would suggest with you, it's just more or less just like clearing it and getting, just I don't know if you've made any time, if you have any type of like schedule where like maybe, I don't know, you spend some time, it's a real relationship, just like with a incarnated person. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to let go of this shit. Yeah. But I was correct though, right? There is a woman involved here. Am I right? Okay. I'm sorry though, but I have to move on to Rex. I can't go back, but I realized you was gone. So peace to you and I thank you. Okay. Rex, you got a situation here. I feel like for you, Rex, there's something coming up for you um, that will probably have an adverse effect, like an adverse change of heart. All right. This is what I see. I feel like there's some type of troublemaker that you might be dealing with. Although in some ways, this may even, I don't know if this feels kind of romantic to me, because sometimes you can be with somebody romantically and they're a troublemaker. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I'm seeing like a space of like kind of like emotional turmoil, a rapid change of heart, some jealousy also, in addition to also feeling restless. Like when you really want something and don't know what the fuck you want, when you're like, damn, I feel like doing something, but I don't know what the fuck I feel like doing. I can't just sit here. Okay. This to me is also investing emotion into something. All right. I feel like you've been investing your emotions. You're more invested in this, whatever this is, than the other person. If there is I know there's another person there. But yeah, Rex, I feel like somebody has your number as far as just being able to, I don't want to say manipulate, but just being able to, they know how to push your buttons, I guess you could say, with words. They know what to say. They kind of know how to play you. Like when I say that, I don't necessarily also just mean that in like a nefarious way. I just mean like, it's like when you know how to deal with somebody, it's like, don't worry, I'll get mom to say yes, that you can go out Saturday. And then, you just like that. Israel, peace. What's happening? So yeah, the other thing about I see though, honestly, things kind of going to a head with a some type of irreconcilable situation, a split. Okay, a split. So I don't know what this situation is, but one thing I do know for sure too is you're going to need to be careful about this. This person may be a fire sign. More than likely, they're younger than you, or they're just extremely more immature than you. All right. So you're going to want to watch out for that. You're going to want to, I think you two are going to need to have to assess some shit. All right. You're going to have to assess this particular relationship in your life. I really feel like it's some type of a relationship. All right. Oh, shit. Now this phone's going to die. Shit. But yeah, I really feel like it's some form of a relationship, to be honest with you. I feel like it's a relationship. I feel like this is something that you're dealing with or somebody that you have feelings for. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Hold on, Neff. Let me get back in this. Uh, Shit. Come on now. Let me in. Let me in. Let me see here. PayPal kicked me out. So right on it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Don't ever underestimate ohenama, ohenema, ohenema. Yeah, don't underestimate. The right relationship can definitely take you, because think about it. You'll find yourself in situations that you wouldn't have had you not been with that person. You know, same way, and it works in reverse with the wrong person. They'll have you in, that's why I've always said, like, you gotta be careful, because let's say something that happens in, like, you get in an accident, right? Cancel, clear that. But you get in an accident, right? But you wouldn't have been there to be in an accident if you wasn't hanging around with this motherfucker, right? So there's other ways that people can get you into shit besides like getting you into shit. You understand? On an energetic level. Yeah. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, you said is the capital. He claims that he's just a smell a lying rat. um I kind of got lost in the sauce here. Was I doing something else now? Um, I'm gonna give you a quick yes or no to my moderator on that. So Neff, you know what? We're gonna do the condensed Wuhan version, Wuhan version. So go ahead and just blow into these cards. Is that another fucking flash, or am I tripping? Yeah. All right. So go ahead and just send that right up in here. Oh, I was checking PayPal. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have it pulled up. All right. All right. So Neff, what'd you say now? Is the Capricorn line? Is the Capricorn line with performing love rituals? Is the Capricorn line? Would that upset you if he did? Or would that flatter you? Like this nigga's wrapped up enough to do a love ritual for you. Shit. I mean, come on. What'd you do? What'd you do to this guy? He's over here. I need her. Hocus abracadabra. Nah, put that wandering Jew on you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Final shuffle. Nefertiti. Is the Capricorn lying to you by performing love rituals? Ma, I expose this motherfucker if he needs to be, all right? Is he lying to Neff? Is he lying to Neff? All right? Was he cursing the coochie? Was he hexing the, yeah, I don't have a rhyme for that one. All right. Was he cursing the coochie? Was he binding the booty? Let us know. Well, call me Shango Povich, all right? When your Capricorn said that he wasn't doing any love rituals, cards say that was a lie. So, let me show you what I got here. Cursing the card, yeah. Was he hexing the besting? Yeah. All right. So look, these are your cards. 4 of clubs. 2 of clubs. Whispering sweet nothings into that motherfucking dolly of you or your draws. Probably talking right into the crotch of the draws. And that's what he's doing. Like, you're mine. You only want me. You only moisten for me. And may you not sleep, eat, rest, shit, anything until you moisten for me. All right, that's what happened. But look, then you have these. 1, 2, 3. Bop, 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 bop. So, but I gotta say this too, all right? Just there's different ways you can do this shit, right? You can be working on somebody astrally also, so it's not like I'm in here in the physical, I'm doing shit, but I feel it is more leaning that way. Yeah. So let's just keep it safe. But was he plotting? Yeah. It must have worked though, Neff. Got you asking about it. you know? He took Neff draws. He took Neff draws and like, all right, I'm going to the store. Hold on. I gotta go up in this motherfucker and get some milk. Shit. Yeah. There was some work though. There was some things going on though. Best believe it. There was. And they definitely ain't no innocent. He did take my shit. Yeah, well, I say who you asking? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, he's doing a bunch of that. I felt the lie. Well, I asked him. And I know that that's the part that's probably going to piss you off the most. It's the lying part because it's so fucking unnecessary. If you did it, you did it. Just say it. Then again, with magic, depending on whatever the work is, you might want silence. You don't want to admit, you don't want to say, you don't want to talk about it, whatever. Is there reasons why you asked him that besides him just, taking your chonies and shit? Did you just get the feeling maybe somebody's working on you, or did something else happen? TV, I mean, shit, it happens. Neff done threw her wonder clam at this guy, and now he's doing rituals, man. I wanted to part ways. I see. And he's like, no, 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 please stay. Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Forget about yesterday. Things that need change. I try to approve your message. Truth always comes to light. Yeah, it does. Make love to me like you never had. He was serious about it. All right. The spell is going down. So baby, won't you just stay? It's not funny though. But you know how to take care of that shit though. Anybody else would like a card before we conclude? Thank you guys, each and every one of you, for making this Friday just fucking wonderful. More wonderful. That was my shit, yo. TV, that was my shit. Like nowadays you can send a song to me. I've used that in magic. Like, magic, like this song I'm making this song a spell here. You know what I'm saying? And it works. Works. All right. Back then it was you made your own cassette tapes. You made your own cassette tapes. That's back in my Fangerer days. All right. Well, both. I was doing both, but nephew must have given. She did something. She did something to him. Yeah, that's the Jodeci was the shit. Jodeci was the shit back then. That's what was happening back then. Shit. Shay Boogie. Anybody else like a card before I conclude? Yeah, you make them mixtapes. Be like, here, baby, I made this for you. You know, I should have act like a statue in bed and remain. Yeah, you should have been on that flat backing shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just that starfish flat backing. You know, but it's too late now. You done put Wanisha the Wonder Clam on him, and now you have to deal with that. Okay, let this be a lesson about responsibility with the Wonder Clam. Okay. Toria Rena. Okay. So I'm gonna do about 2 or 3. I think Shay. Okay, Shay, I got you next. I got you next. Usually I don't say that. I just like whatever. But since you were so kind and so generous, I have to come back at it. All right. So Toria Rena, card for you. Card for you. All right, I'm about ready to pull your card, Toria. But Neff, I have to take it. I have to. What did Woo say here? I didn't see it. But Neff, I blame you too. Okay, Neff, I blame you too. You are not without blame here. Okay, and I got to tell you, you also need to be able to discern what niggas can handle the Wonder Clam and who can't. Okay, therein also lies an important decision for you. All right. Now, just because they might be a lay down or a rollover doesn't mean you should choose it. You know, sometimes you want that challenge. You really do want that challenge. You need that challenge in order to stay captivated. And I don't know what's going on with dude, but all right. All right, so let's get to it. Tortilla Reina. We're about to give you a card. All right. Do not listen to prophetess. She will have you shirking your own self-responsibility. All right. Tortilla Arena. I listen. This is also a card of secrets. All right. Now, number one, what I find usually happens, Tortilla Arena, all right, is when this card shows up, you are resisting. Like I feel, to be honest, you are in some type of a spiritual like initiation, which is just basically another cycle or a process of where you strip away what isn't you, you know? And in that process, many of us, depending on when it hits and what we're talking about here, what's being stripped away, a lot of times people will refuse. They will want to hang on to that shit, you know, and that's where they start creating more turbulence for themselves. As opposed to going with the flow, they try and go against the spiritual flow, where your spirit is trying to take you, because your spirit will sometimes say, yo, girl, it's time that we give up this. You know what? This has to go. And you're like, no, you know, and that's where you have the friction. That's where you have that's what makes it really hard. Like when you hear about spiritual initiate, and of course, there's no risk without reward. The more challenging, the more rewarding also. All right. But she also told me that there is secrets around you. Someone's keeping a secret from you, or secrets, secretos from you. All right. So that's what I have for you. I missed the advice. What did she say, Deaconess? I can't find it, and I don't want to go all the way back. Let me see here. All I seen was the 100%, but I know I missed some. Woo woo probably smacked through. Trying to find this shit. Yeah, I was that the comment that couldn't be approved. What'd you say? Coochie couching? What the fuck? Cursing the cooch. Yeah. TV put it in the chat. Oh, okay. I didn't see it. Knocked it. Yeah, I do definitely agree. I wonder who it could be. Uh, well, obviously, ain't gonna be that hard. Matter of fact, you want the easy way? You want the cheat sheet, Miss Raina? Yeah, all you got to do is just say, you just ask her. Matter of fact, just ask her if you work with her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ask her who's lying to me. Expose them to me. And no matter what they do, how slick, how whatever, it will come to you. It may even just come to you in a way that you just know without knowing, but then you can verify that. And it will be verifiable and confirmable. All right. Okay. My bad, shit. All right, Shay, where you at, Shay? Let's hit it, Shay. Let's get this thing going, Shay. You know, I kind of got the vision of two people, Toria. All right. To me, honestly, I feel like one of them is somebody you consider to be a friend. The other is some form of a romantic interest, whether it's like just uninterest or whether it's like going down already. Somebody, yeah, absolutely. But I feel they brought it up because it was like one of them. I don't know. To me, it hits differently when it's like the snake in the grass thing, when it's like somebody that's like right next to you. It's just more of that low down shit. It felt kind of low down in a way, but I feel like this is something important. This information definitely is important. And all right, I see you, Shay. I got you. Hell, they may be part of the initiation too. Maybe it's part of the initiation. Oftentimes too, and where a lot of people get tripped up at is when your spirit says it's time to leave this person alone, but you don't want to. That's where people get the real turbulence. Shay, Boogie. Hey, you know what, Shay? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give you 3 cards. Make sure I ain't missing nobody here. All right. All right. All right. All right. Shay Boogie. Shay Boogie. All right. Shay Boogie. Excellent cat. Shay, you know why you came here. You want to know if he's lying to you. You're like, what if I don't say nothing and I just ask for some type of car? Will it, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. You dealing with a Jack of Hearts. Yeah. Them old entanglements, Toria. Mother's well-being. Okay. Shay, your suspicions are right. A lot of back and forth in your head, questioning yourself, questioning him, questioning this, questioning that. And yes, you're right. I can tell you that there is deception, there's shit being kept from you. Okay? Shit being kept from you. And yeah, revolving around this motherfucker right here. Now, what is funny is the 7 of clubs. But I just got to say, like, I don't know. I just feel like that's why you're here. I know why you're here, and I think also too, you've been learning to actually trust your intuition a lot better, a lot more. I think you've been able to do that. But sometimes, it helps to have a little confirmation, or you want to just test shit out too. You know what I mean? But I feel like you got this motherfucker right here is definitely lying. Okay. Oh shit, my phone's gonna die. But that's what I have for you, and I do actually have to go. Shay, did you get me though? Did you hear me? I really hope you do. Oftentimes the politically correct thing is to say, well, you deserve better, but I challenge that a lot of times because even with myself, when I would deal with questionable bitches and shit like that, it's like you put yourself in that situation. I'm not saying you, Shay, but it reminded me of a point, and thank you. This also, like we were talking about earlier, this also has to do with where you're lying to yourself at. Right now, your reality is mirroring it back to you in the form of a lying motherfucker or lying romantic interest. But there is somewhere that Shay is lying to herself. All right. When you make peace with that half of you or whatever it is, you're going to find things start to clear up a lot more. Sometimes the better is not what we are ready for. Shay, does that make sense to you though? Does it make sense to you, Shay? And I think you're ready for it though, honestly, because what I'm being shown to is like you've been actually like learning about yourself, maybe working on yourself, like paying more attention than maybe the average person to what thoughts you think, maybe questioning what it is that you truly really believe for the first time, but I think that plays a part because you have to be able to have a certain kind of relationship with yourself in order to be real with yourself, But Shay, does that make sense to you? I don't know. Checking the PayPal one more time just because I don't want to leave anybody out before I leave. And yeah, I think we're good. Shit. And judging by these pins and needles approaching the back of my nutsack, I think it's time to go. I think that's my okay. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. Yours was yours was pretty like real like I like when they're precise with shit or at least really close to what we're talking about. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna conclude. Hey Neff, I keeps it real here. Like it's true. Shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the back of my balls feels like you remember how the TV station would go off and there's just snow on the TV back when they used to do that shit. Yeah, that's how it feels right now. That's how I know like I needs to get up, like we're concluded. Yeah. You have a great night, Toria. Thank you. Felicia, sorry I didn't get to you. I'm gonna be back tomorrow though. So I have a little something that I want to get the word out. So, and also for those of y'all who missed like I said, the Muerte Wealth Ritual, we have it's not just a subliminal incantation. I really don't know how to, but it's like it's a recording. You ever seen a movie where it's like they play the album and because they play the album, they unleash the spirit? Well, this is in a good way. All right. And it's actually having to do a lot with your money. All right. So, but all ritual participants and Sorcerer's Corner members are going to get it first because that's just what we do. And then anybody else that's interested, they can get in on that. So TV, Deaconess, Neff, everybody, Felicia, shit, Toria, Shay. Oh, well, I appreciate you, Shay. I really do. Thank you. Hey, everybody have a great Friday. Have a great Friday. Love yourself. And if you got somebody next to you, you know, maybe love on them a little bit too. All right. Make it a good weekend. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be back tomorrow though. Okay. So be safe and we'll see you there for the deets. Yeah.